Finally watched the movie Taxi Driver. Every film buff always talks about it. Scores see this, scores see that. Why Score saw it. I get it. He's a depressed insomniac. Who isn't sometimes? I get lonely too, Travis. We all do. Makes you think about all the time that's passed. Here, there, seemingly all together it keeps going. 2003 became 2010, which became 2013, which became 2017, which became 2022, which is now becoming 2026. It all feels too close together sometimes, but equally as far apart. As if I'm notching the belt each year a bit more. I notice my hairline is pushed back a bit more. Some days look more muscular, most days I don't. I don't feel that progress is slipping from me, at least not like I used to. I don't believe the road is ending, but rather just beginning. The carpet is constantly being laid out before me. Then I'm spending so much time on a screen. 1 hour becomes 2, which becomes 3, which becomes 4. Wake up, look at small screen. Shower, look at small screen. Plug small screen into medium-sized screen in car. Drive car to work. Start larger screen, off and on for 8 hours. Next thing you know, it's been 5 whole years. 5 whole years of passing 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Here I spend my youth, arced over a desk. My attention is the only resource I have, imprisoned by applications designed not for my benefit but my detriment. And that's the key, acceptance. While I could spend all my time pondering the inevitable need to toss my phone into the ocean, the inevitable need that I feel I should be sitting in a log cabin, reading the occasional book, not checking the social media app for a quick dopamine hit 30 times a day, and longing for times when I spent completely offline, nestled in the world around me. Oh, a new follower, a new step on the totem pole, a new can kicked down the road, aluminum scraping the ground. The slight distance I gain with each action carries my vessel closer, closer, closer to the point, perhaps. The point of it all. I could spend all my days waking up, checking these screens, finding new ways to pass the time, idle my brain a bit more, occupy it all. I can't remember my childhood that much, but do I care to that much? Will the knowledge of what is lost be worth the grasp of the memory? What it was like to be free, untethered, unbound, where everything did feel like it was opening before me, that the mystery of the world was at my palm, a Swedish friend on the other end of the computer, a YouTube video showing me a new city. First I went to New York and there's a bagel shop beneath our hotel that I probably ate at 3 times the entire trip. I find it difficult to connect with that piece of myself I sought to discard, the insecurity, the ineptitude, the pity, the foolishness, the lack of, all of these things I find myself pulling to withdraw from myself. As if I could yank each part of myself out of the wirings of my celestial yarn, the body would no longer be a submarine submerged in depths clouded with thoughts too many. In fact, I'm not swimming in my mind, I'm drowning. I could be free on the surface without care or fear of what lies around the corner. Well, that is the point. The unrelenting promise of something good being around the corner, that all the toil I've harbored has to have some reprieve, some relief, some reward. The 3 R's roll and roll and roll to my soul like boulder to my shoulders. Weight rested on shoulders like Sisyphus moving the boulder. Up the hill, each day at a time, never without gain, always ending where he began. Is a labor worth the pay? Perhaps it's more than a paycheck, carrying myself through this world as a means to all means, because despite the clouds that infringe, I have the rays that pop through. The rays exist as small moments of captivity. You forget you're alive. In the most literal sense, you are no longer cognizant of your place in the world, but rather the world and where you are placed in it. You're standing in the forest, you're standing on the corner of the street, you're standing off the plane, you're standing in the room. And I know this room. I know all the rooms. I know all the hallways and all the rooms and all the ways in which it could lead to you. I thought it all through. The studio around the corner, the bookshop down south, the diner halfway between us, the house in the woods. I know it when I feel it because I've already felt it in 100 ways. In my head, long have you been there, and always you will be. A part of me lives in you and a part of you in me. Long have I been in one of you, and long now do I still. You do not exist to be in body, but rather spirit. The metaphorical taxi of my soul is waiting. On the corner, I'm leaning on the hood. I'm here to pick you up. Thanks for meeting me here. Where do we begin?